Hi there, it's Amy with Teaching with Mrs. Wiswell, and today is Thursday, March 16th. It is the night before St. Patrick's Day, and I'm in my classroom preparing everything for tomorrow, and I had planned to vlog this week and it just didn't happen for a multitude of reasons. One, I forgot on Monday. 2, we had a snow day. 3, it was a half day. 4, I was busy, and so here I am on day 5 tomorrow. So my plan is to do a day in the life tomorrow, and all the shenanigans that we're going to get into for St. Patrick's Day. So my kids made their traps yesterday for science and STEM and engineering, and they put their finishing touches on them today and laid them. And tonight they're hoping that the same leprechaun that came last year to visit 3rd grade will come back, and his name is Unlucky the Leprechaun. Now, I have a letter from Unlucky the Leprechaun to my 3rd grade class, and I got this off of TPT, but I don't know, it's not in my like saved like history of purchases, so I don't know who the original author is of this, but I printed my own copy, and like I did it in funky writing and like the shamrock in the back, so it's very official. And it basically just says, you know, it's a story about this leprechaun, and there's like the story behind why he comes, and his name is Unlucky. And why did I come to your classroom? Well, it talks about how when I was a little girl, I stole the pot of gold, me being the teacher, Mrs. Wiswell. So long ago, when Mrs. Wiswell was just a young girl, she stole my pot of gold. I repeat, stole it. I was searching all over the world for it. So anyway, it goes on to tell the story of how Unlucky met me when I was a little girl and I stole his pot of gold, and how he's been trying to find it ever since. And, you know, how he offered me 3 wishes and I turned him down. And so for the past 30 years, he's come back to try and find my pot of gold. He's been unsuccessful. So anyway, 3 years ago, I started to expand my search to Mrs. Wiswell's favorite place in the world, her classroom. I look high and low, but never seem to find it. As you can see, my searches get a little messy. It is necessary for me to cause a little mischief while I'm there? You bet. Mrs. Wiswell deserves it for causing me such hardship in my life. I'm hoping you understand why I messed up your classroom. If you see my pot of gold, please call and list like 555. I'll give you 3 wishes for helping me. Your pal, Unlucky. So it's very cute, and I wish I knew who the original author was, because I would love to give credit to whoever wrote it, because it's adorable. It's like 2 pages long, and they get a kick out of it every year. And so I will set the traps off, and I will spread yarn and streamers and kick over desks and and do all the fun things, and I'll show you once I do it. I haven't done it yet. But that's our big plan for tomorrow. So I just wanted to pop on so I could tell you what was up, why I'm starting a vlog at 7 o'clock at night, and I will show you the mischief that Unlucky will cause for 3rd grade in a minute. All right. Hi there, so I thought I would just jump back on. I had some clips of me prepping some materials, but I thought I would share with you some of the activities we have planned for tomorrow. So one of them is from 2nd grade Sassy Pants, Cooties and Cuties, and it's an unlock the rainbow room, and it's super fun. I've done a couple of her unlock rooms, and the kids really enjoy it. You put the game board up on the whiteboard, and they move their pieces as they finish the different things, and there's detours. Like, for instance, there's an active detour for this one, so they pick one, tell a friend one reason why you were lucky to know them, or do 10 lucky lunges in a line across your classroom. So kind of fun. And then there is a lucky charm detour, which is grab yourself a lucky treat. And in my school, we're not allowed to do food treats, so it makes it kind of difficult to find things that you know, I would do like Rice Krispie treats or something in the past, but since we don't do food, I found some St. Patrick's Day buttons and beads and like tattoos, so I'm going to make a little gift bag for them. The bottom line is it's more expensive not being able to do food treats. But I like to gift them a little something, and I want to obviously stay within the rules, so that's what I'm doing. Like a little bag of Lucky Charms would be really cute. It does have like rainbow seeds, and they show a picture of Skittles, which is super cute, but we can't do any of those, so as cute as they may be, it's against district policy, so I kind of like my job, so I'm gonna stick with it, and I'll give little trinkets out instead. So let's see, what else do I have planned? So we're doing this in the afternoon, and in the morning I have a couple writing prompts. One of them is, what would you do if you found a pot of gold? And the other one was, I feel lucky when, or something along those lines. So those are really cute, and we'll get them writing and have it be on you know, something seasonal, which is a nice little break from our regular curriculum. And let's see, what else do I have planned? I have a little word search for them to do in the morning, in addition to their March math packet. So in the morning, I do a soft start from 7:30 to 8, which is as kids come in, so they're not considered late until after 8 o'clock, so they can come in anytime between 7:30 and 8. There's breakfast being served, or they can come to the classroom. And I have morning bins that they use, and that's great, and they get to socialize and do their thing. And then from 8 o'clock to 8:15, I have morning work for them, which is usually like a grammar packet or a math packet, something not just busy work. Like I very rarely would give them just a word search, but because it's St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to give them a word search tomorrow. And I do that while I'm taking attendance and lunch count and things like that. And then we do morning meeting. And I find that the soft start really helps them be on task for morning work and get ready for the day, because they get kind of that chance to socialize with their friends and me and get all the talking out. And they like the activities, and I have like brain games in there, and kinetic sand and magnet like canoodle, and tanagrams and Play-Doh and brain flakes, and I have about 12 bins, and it's 2 students per bin. Sometimes, depending on the makeup of who comes in when, I'll allow 3 if there's only 3 kids. So we do that, and that's been working really well this year. I didn't do it last year, and I feel like they talked a lot through morning work. So, I think last year I did cursive for morning work, and these guys just weren't ready for cursive this year. We're lucky that we can print. This is the COVID class. They went home their kindergarten year, so they missed a lot of that, what they would have gotten. I mean, their handwriting's okay, but they just weren't ready for cursive, so I opted not to do it. And I thought I would have done it by now. I thought I would have done it after February break, but we're just not there, and it's okay. They don't need one more thing to worry about. So they'll get that in 4th grade, hopefully. They all know how to write their names in cursive. I did teach them that. But as far as like letter formations and stuff, I just didn't do it. Kind of pick your battles, right? So I just cut those up, and I'm going to laminate the pieces so I can use them, because I must not have laminated last year's set because I can't find it. Doesn't mean I didn't laminate it and save it and put it someplace safe. But what else do I have planned? Oh, I do have a reading. Let me see if I can find it. So this is from Mrs. J's Resource Creations. I do a lot of her escape rooms and her I do a lot of her math ones, but this is a reading one, and it's a reading mystery, and it's Once Upon a Crime, Fool's Gold. So they have to basically narrow down who it could be based on the clues in the different passages. So I think this will be really fun. So we're going to do that in the morning. And I do have a directed drawing that we might do right before lunch for a leprechaun. I think this was free on TPT. First grade blue skies. So we're going to do that. And that should bring us to the end of the day. We have community groups tomorrow, which is basically every adult in the school, just about, except for like the secretary, has a community group. And so even classroom teachers and specialists and interventionists, and so everyone has a principal, everyone has a group, and it's across the ages, so K through 4. And there's about 6 or 7 kids in each group, which is pretty cool. And they stay with you throughout their entire time at our school. So the kindergartners I have now in my group will be with me when they're in 4th grade. So you really get to build like a bond with them. And it's pretty neat, because then I'll see like little kindergartners out in the hallway, and they'll be like, "Hi, Mrs. Wiswell." And I get to see my kids from last year. I have a couple of those in my group. So it's really cool. And I get to meet some of the 2nd graders that will be coming up to me next year. So, and we do little activities like team building or STEM activity or just something. And we usually try to focus it around a holiday. My principal actually does most of the work. I'm supposed to help her. And I do help her like come up with ideas, but she usually pulls it all together and gives us little packets of what we're supposed to do. So tomorrow I think we have 3 activities like around shamrocks. One is like you pick a shamrock up with a straw, like you suck it up. I don't know what it is. And like one is a gold coin toss. So you spread out, like the older they are, the farthest away they go from the pot, like the cauldron, and they throw coins in. And I don't know what the third one is. I haven't looked at it yet. But so I'm really excited for that. I've missed community groups because I haven't been here on Fridays, and they're always on Fridays once a month. So I missed the last, I think, 2. So I'm looking forward to being back with my group. And yeah, so I have quite a bit to prep. I do have a backup for task cards. That is a review of math and some spelling and grammar and phonics that I'm going to probably have done in case I need it. But because of community groups, I probably won't need it, but I just in case. Sometimes, you plan something and the kids just fly through it. So I have a lot of unpredictable things tomorrow because we're doing the Unlock the Room. They could be really fast at that. We're doing that reading assessment detectives. They could be really fast at that. So I'd like to have something in case, because, an unprepared teacher is not a good situation. So I'm going to continue to prep, and I will check back in once I play Leprechaun. Oh my. It looks like there was a visitor here today. What happened to our door? Unlucky. Lucky strikes again. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're traps. I don't think they worked. Dear Mr. Leprechaun, do not trash the room. We do not want to have to pick it up after all the trash from the class. I tried to be good. Unlucky. Oh boy. Good morning. It's Amy with Teaching with Mrs. Wiswell, and today is Friday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, the high holiday, and I'm on my way to school. It's about 6 o'clock. I'm going to stop at Starbucks because it's supposed to be just a Friday treat, but it's become more like a almost everyday treat. So I'm going to try to get back on that Friday treat. But I'm excited to take you along with me and see what the day brings. I think it's going to be a fun day in 3rd grade. And I can't wait for my kids to see what Unlucky did. And so yeah, I'm going to head out. But I just wanted to pop in and get this vlog started. All right, check in with you soon. Bye. Good morning. I'm in my classroom now and I'm just getting last minute touches. I'm making some treat tags, and I have my goodies for their treats, so I'm going to put those together, and students arrive in about a half an hour and we'll go from there. All right. All right, did we catch one?
Someone got one.
Well, you guys are going to have a lot of cleanup to do before you can get down to business.
It's very messy.
What's that say, Clayton?
No, why'd you guys write this?
Well, he didn't really listen.
No, I tried to be good.
What's the leprechaun's name? Unlucky? So it is the same leprechaun.
The note says I tried to be honest. Wait, can you read that? Yes, I can read it. Call us girls. No, I didn't. It's cursive.
Dear students, I'm writing to let you know that I was the
Wait,
one.
who's this from?
Unlucky I'm writing to let you know that I was the one who caused all the mischief in your room. To be fair, though, I had to. My name's Unlucky, the leprechaun. I have a twin brother, Lucky, but he is not as cool as me. I'm the coolest leprechaun in Ireland. I know what you're thinking. Why did I travel all the way over to the United States and Miss Wiswell's room?
Nonetheless.
Nonetheless.
nonetheless, I'll tell you why. Long ago, when Miss Wiswell was just a young girl, she stole my pot of gold, and I repeat, stole it. I was searching all over the world for it. Day and night, I went on my quest. One day, I caught sight of the biggest rainbow I had ever seen. I thought for sure the pot of gold would be at the end of it. After hours of sprinting, I finally reached the end of the rainbow. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was the pot of gold, and a little girl with her hands on it. After years of endless searching, I finally found the pot of gold. I was so desperately wanted. It belonged to me. I deserved it. I thought to myself, no way, little girl, not today. This is my gold. I sprinted up next to her. But by the time I reached her, she already had zipped it up tightly in her backpack. I said, "Hi, my name is Unlucky. That's actually my pot of gold that you have in your backpack. Can I have it back?" She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "I don't see your name on it." Oh, this girl wanted to be technical with me. Well, my name doesn't have to be on it to make it mine. Believe me, it belongs to me. Just hand it over. It's not yours. I think I'll keep it, she said with a smile. Then she skipped away into a house. I couldn't believe what just happened. I tried knocking on her door, but she just kept saying, "No, thank you. We don't need any Girl Scout cookies." What's a Girl Scout cookie? Are they really cookies made of Girl Scouts? Humans are weird. Anyways, after realizing she wasn't going to give up the pot of gold, meanly, I decided to make it my personal mission to take back that's what's rightfully mine. Exactly 1 year after that awful day, I went back to her house to try to reason with her. "If you don't give me my pot of gold, I'll give you 3 wishes," I said simply. "I don't need 3 wishes. I have everything I need," she responded as she shut the door in my face. "Are you sure?" I asked. "I'm sure," she yelled. "I'm coming back next year, and the pot of gold will be mine." "Well, good luck, because I have it hid, and I'm going to hide it somewhere new. Every single year, you will never be able to find it," she shouted as I slammed the door. As she slammed the door. For the past 30 years, I've come back and tried to find my pot of gold. Every year, I've been unsuccessful. I came really close on the 8th year. I found the pot of gold in her dog's kennel, but her dog tried to attack me as I went to reach for it. Its name was Sweetie, but let me tell you, it is not a sweetie. 30 years ago, I started to expand my search to Miss Wiswell's favorite place in the world, her classroom. I look high and low, but I never seem to find it. As you can see, my searches get a little messy. It is necessary for me to cause a little mischief while I'm there. You bet Miss Wiswell deserves it for causing me such hardship in my life. I'm hoping you understand why I messed up your classroom. If you see my pot of gold, please just call 555555555. I'll give you 3 wishes for helping me. Your pal, Unlucky.
All right, good luck, friends. I hope you find the pot of gold.
Okay, thank you. On your side. Pot of gold.
If you need help, you can come sit with me, and I can help you work through it.
I'll find your pot of gold.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really want to know where your pot of gold is so we can give it to Mr. Unlucky.
I do.
Why can't we give it to Mr. Unlucky?
Why would I give up my pot of gold?
To Mr. Unlucky. Because it's his! It doesn't matter.
How do you think I buy things for this classroom? I go to my pot of gold, I take a little bit of gold out, and I make it into money.
How big is that pot of gold?
It's pretty big. It's lasted me the last 30 years.
Okay, then it's kind of okay, then it's definitely
Definitely either in that
Riley?
or in that
Does
filing
Riley know
cabinet.
Good guesses. Get to
Riley
work.
know where it is?
No, nobody knows where it is. They don't even know I have it,
Except you.
except me.
Well, now I know. She robbed it.
I did not rob it.
Yes, you did! From Mr. Unlucky.
Who said it was Mr. Unlucky's? Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Can you use mine?
Cool. So at the end, I want you to put, that is what I would do if I found a pot of gold. Okay, you're closing, okay? Nice job with your examples. Clayton, you are leader next week, so you gotta take home your poster tonight. The star student poster. Your star student next week.
Can I bring like one of your favorite items? Or can I bring my favorite item?
Yeah. Hi there. I just wanted to come in and close the vlog. We had a great day with our St. Patrick's Day shenanigans. Unlucky the leprechaun left a great note and the kids really enjoyed it. And I have some footage of them reading the note that I'll put in. I just don't know how to do it without, like I had the video recording but off to the distance and I don't want you just staring at a blank wall. So I have to figure out if my editing skills are good enough to get some kind of image for you to look at while you hear it. But it's very cute. It's about a 5-minute clip or 4-minute clip of the story of Unlucky and why he came to Mrs. Wiswell's 3rd grade class. So, all right, I just came in to do some cleaning up and wanted to get this uploaded. So remember, teaching is hard, but so are you. We got this. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.